Today, I'm going to show you an altcoin degen play inside of the DeFi narrative. Are you ready? Then let's get it. Yo, my name is Aaron and welcome to Biokrypt. I hope all of you are doing well out there. So the mission around here is to try and find altcoins that are undervalued to try and get in our portfolios for the up and coming bull market. If you like that, then press subscribe because this is where you need to see all of these updates. And yes, if you like this, then you know what to do. Give the video a lovely little like, and yes, it will help the channel out. And while we're going through this review, and I'm going to show you this coin in a minute, then let me know what you think. If you think it's good, if you think it's bad, either way, I'd love to know your opinion. But with no further ado, let's get into the project. So here we go. The coin is called Biokrypt right here. And yes, you can see that it's really low in price. So 0.003 is the price. And it currently have a market cap of 500,000. So not a lot at all. This is absolute degen play. Okay. So yes, with the low degen plays, high risk, high reward potential. Okay. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be high reward. It's just a high risk as well. So keep that in your mind. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you stuff right here. This is not a paid shill or anything like that. I'm just showing you stuff that we are talking about in my Discord. And yes, quite an interesting project. And another thing is this has only recently come out. So it came out early August, it seems. So the project isn't very old at all. So it hasn't been through a bull run yet. But yeah, obviously with that information in hand, let's actually look at what Biokript is. The world's first Shariah-Compliant crypto exchange. Okay, so this is a really good idea, a really big idea, right? So yeah, I really like the idea. This is our first pass on this. And you can see that, yeah, they've got an exchange and a couple of different things here to note. So Microsoft partnership. We are proud to collaborate with one of the industry giants, Microsoft, to bring you innovative and secure crypto trading. 50% of profit sharing model. So that's one of the benefits of this, of holding the token. Your funds, your crypto with Biokrypt. You hold the reins of the investment, ensuring complete custody and peace of mind. So pretty cool. So this is some of the other stuff. So earn rewards with spreading Biokrypt, lock your tokens up to 300%. That's kind of good. Listed with L Bank as well. So what is this stuff? So we've got listed with L Bank CEX. So join our trading competition. So you've also got CEX as well as DeFi. And here's some of the crypto assets that you can put on your portfolio from here. So yeah, like exchange, connect your wallet, you buy the crypto, and then mine liquidity. So earn up to 300% APR rewards for limited time when you stake your assets pairs in the liquidity pools. So yeah, they provide liquidity pools as well. So Biokrypt, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. Cool. By combining both centralized and decentralized features, Biokrypt will offer a trustworthy and efficient trading platform. So you're using the best of both, so which is really cool as an idea. So Biokrypt, Sharia compliant. So in Islamic financial law, Madabara, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, is a partnership concept with Madabara, one party providing the capital and the other providing labor or expertise. Both the investor Rab Al Mal and manager Mad Harib share profits. Okay, so that's how that works. Sharia compliant crypto trading platform Biokrypt has joined Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub. Okay, so that's exactly what it is. A global program dedicated to accelerating high profit startups for exceptional growth. So it's basically like an incubated by Microsoft, right? You could say it's a partnership, but that's basically what that is. So yeah, in terms of meeting the team, we will look into that in a minute. So they're showing a team, and then they've got backed by some of the other people here. So backed by the best. So DexView seems to be part of it, and some other investors. But that is our first pass. I mean, so far looks very cool. The idea, yeah, sounds pretty big, right? It's a big idea. Has it been done? I'm not too sure if it's been done before, but definitely something to pay attention to, right? But yeah, the idea is big, and obviously if Microsoft are a big partner of theirs, then yeah, cool. But what we're going to do is going to put this through my scoring system. Okay, so the Moneyball cheat sheet, if you haven't heard of that. And just quickly, I'll give you an overview of what that is. So the Moneyball cheat sheet is how I evaluate all my different coins that I go through. And this is part of the Discord. So all these different coins, you can see here, I've got over 75 and it's growing. And yeah, I have a scoring system. And I review each different element between a coin. So for example, the teams, the partners, idea, website, the product, social media, the coin utility, and a whole bunch of stuff around that. Okay, and overall I get a score from that, and that allows us to be able to see the good from the bad, right? Where things certain coins stand out, and then we can benchmark them against prior cycles. Okay, so this is how this works. So if you want to get my cheat sheet and be able to get a really good portfolio, then yes, and see you at the top, you need to join the business class tier. Okay, so this is where you'll get all of my scores and be able to find out exactly what's good, what's bad, and all of that stuff, right? And yeah, it currently have a 30% off sale as well, and there's only 9 spaces left. And yeah, what you would actually get access to is, yeah, the cheat sheet. You also get the full strategy breakdowns of how I've worked all this out, access to the bullish targets. So literally, if you want to set different bullish targets for each coin, I have all of them on that sheet. And yeah, what is up and coming? So to be reviewed list. We also have a VIP Discord, which is actually really useful. This coin is also actually came out of this. So from really good crypto people in there, giving great suggestions. And this is one of the suggestions. So yeah, really, really cool. You can get early into all these different things together. And yes, Biokrypt is now in the Moneyball cheat sheet. So all you Patreons out there, check out the score. And if you're not a Patreon, then you can sign up and check it out. Okay, so overall, the first pass has happened, and yeah, it looks pretty promising from the first pass, but it's now time to drill in further, okay? So the first place we're going is we're going to go into the team, all right? Okay, so the team. So here is some of the members of the team. So we need to look at this. So the main person we need to look at is obviously the founder here, this guy. So one thing I can tell you from about this at the moment, obviously we've got some information that they have provided for us, but we have to fact check all of this, right? So he's saying that he's a certified Islamic banker, best-selling author, and a passionate entrepreneur who had also more than 7 years experience in the crypto industry. He started his crypto journey as a successful paxful trader where he completed thousands of trades. He currently leads the passionate team in building Biokript, the world's first hybrid Shariah-Compliant cryptocurrency exchange. So cool, that's what he's saying. But yeah, what about his actual background? Okay, so we're going to try and find him, and that is the mission. Okay, so this is him right here, obviously representing himself as Biokrypt, which is good. But the only thing I would say is, you know, I'm not seeing any history. Okay, so he's went to college, it seems. But then, yeah, he's just full-time on this. So there's no work history, I would say. But, you know, if you are a full-time trader, fair enough. But yeah, I would probably expect to see a bit more around this in terms of the team side, right? But we also want to look at, like, for example, the creative director. So he's saying that he has worked for multi-million-dollar businesses such as Range Rover, Mesosphere, McKinsey, you know, things like that. But, you know, if we want to look into him, so we need to find him, right? I was actually unable to find a LinkedIn profile for him specifically. So if we do find one, this could be him. It might not be. But it just says he's a student of Upwork. All right. And that's his experience. If that's him, maybe it is. I'm not too sure because we can't find anything for that. Okay. But the only link to this is literally with Biokrypt. So I can't put him as somebody who's credible. All right. We can't find anything unless obviously we're not seeing it. I put his portfolio in to try and find it. Can't find a portfolio for him as well. And if he was a creative director, I'm pretty sure you would have a portfolio. Okay, so that's the team reviewed. Okay, but what about partners? Okay, we want to know about the partners, and obviously Microsoft seems very interesting. So let's have a little look at that. Okay, so this thing right here. Microsoft partnership. We are proud to collaborate with one of the industry giants, Microsoft, to bring you innovation, to bring you innovative and secure crypto trading. So that's pretty cool, right? One thing I would say is obviously they don't have the logo for Microsoft. So maybe is that something to consider? But also, what exactly is the partnership? Is it a partnership? Let's have a little look. So after looking into this, so leveraging Microsoft partnership. So this is a Medium article about this. And it's basically empowering Biokrypt's growth in the Founders Hub. Okay, so this is basically like an incubation program. You can see here. So the Microsoft partnership advantage. Okay, so Biokrypt recognizes the significance of strong technology partners and found an ideal collaborative in Microsoft. Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub provides Biokrypt with unprecedented access to their Azure servers, infrastructure, and suite of powerful tools and services. By leveraging Microsoft enterprise and resources, Biokrypt gains a significant advantage in terms of cost saving and enhanced operational efficiency. So that's pretty cool, right? So they are using Microsoft as a partnership. So that is quite big, actually. Okay, something to definitely consider with this project, but also the Microsoft partnership advantage. So something to think about. It's like a founders hub. Okay, so Let's have a little look at that. The Microsoft Startups Founders Hub. So what is that? So this is what this is. So it's basically helping other businesses to be able to flourish. So you can see there's other companies inside of this as well. And yeah, it unlocks limited innovation for them. And yeah, basically an incubator for different companies, you can see here. And you can see some of the other ones that have also got this as well. So yeah, this is other stuff which related to Microsoft partnerships, okay? Okay, so that is the partners, but what about the idea, right? Is it a big idea? So let's just quickly go back and have a little look again. Okay, so idea-wise, yeah, I think it's actually a really big idea, okay? So obviously, a lot of money is now in the UAE, for example, or Arab nations, and yeah, there's a lot of money in that industry, right? And obviously, in terms of being compliant, obviously it's a crypto-friendly place from what we can see at the moment. A lot of people are moving to like Dubai or the UAE, the Middle East, to try and be more crypto-friendly because their countries are way more crypto-friendly at this current moment. So something like this could actually flourish quite well because yes, it is abiding by their rules. So by this, I'm pretty sure they won't have stuff like gambling or maybe adult sites or things like that, right? Something which is, you know, a fair value of trade. And this is why they're not doing leveraging, it seems. So yeah, the idea is pretty interesting, and I think it's quite cool that, you know, we've got the world's first. I'm not sure if this is the world's first. It might be, it might not be, but yeah, either way, I think the idea is really cool. Okay, so next we're going to look at the website. Like, is the quality of the website pretty good? Could it be better? Let's have a little look. Okay, so one thing I would say with the website, you know, it's nice in terms of the colors and stuff like that. The color schemes, I think it's pretty nice looking. But in terms of some of the quality, so I'm really not sure why this world is not circular. I don't know why. It's just really bothering me. Maybe it's me being a designer by trade. But yeah, this should just be circular, man. Like, it's just so squashed. It's just so confused by this. But yeah, and then things like, you know, your partnerships and all that stuff. I would put branding there, like, you know, Microsoft partnership, make it stand out a bit more, have their logo. And yeah, I think some of these, the way that I'm navigating down the site, I find quite irritating. So like these things just keep going, sliding. You can see that it's quite quick. I think that you could probably present this in a lot easier way, maybe down the page. Maybe don't have them as sliders because, you know, I'm trying to read this to you guys and it just keeps moving, all right? So it can be quite annoying, and it depends how quick you read and stuff, right? So this keeps sliding. So the main points, the unique selling points that they're trying to tell you, they just keep moving, which is kind of irritating. In terms of the team, I would say, you know, if when you click on this, I would want to see a LinkedIn profile or something like that to fact check you, rather than just give me a description, because obviously anyone could write them. You could write your own description, right? So that's why I think that in terms of this as well, it slides. So in terms of backed by the best, like, you have to wait to see who they are. So some of their backers potentially. Yeah, it should be a lot easier to see if you just had it right there and then. But yeah, in terms of the site, how would I improve it? Obviously, some of the things I've said there to you, and in terms of, like, you know, being able to navigate. So let's say we go to things like the roadmap. I think, you know, they are pretty simple, and it's also not showing you whether things are done or not. Okay, so obviously we are 1st of September. How do we know if this is done on the roadmap? Not too sure. We can't keep up to date with what they're actually doing. There's something to think about with the roadmap. And in terms of the white paper, so obviously we've got things like this, which it goes down. But I think that for a white paper, you could actually do a much nicer document and all that fun stuff. But yeah, something to think about on the site. So what about the product though, right? Is it a great product? Well, let's have a little look. Okay, so the actual product, all right? So I've actually logged in and stuff like that. And you can see, like, you know, the different exchange tokens that you can actually trade with. So this is, by the way, all based on BNB. Okay, so it's based on BNB. It's not Ethereum. So yes, we're going to play that into our bullish targets later. But yes, you'll be able to trade any of these assets with BNB. Okay, and then yeah, so you can see this is the trading floor, you could say, and then different exchange currencies that you can exchange in, you can buy, you can sell. Yeah, it's not too bad, pretty basic, but yeah, not too bad. Okay, but then that's the exchange part, and you've got your dashboard, which you can actually see, you know, maybe certain currencies you've got. I haven't got anything in here at the moment, but yeah, it's quite big. All right, and then maybe you can see your balances, which I don't have any, which is fantastic. Woohoo! Then you've got pools, so you can do pooling. So that's pretty cool. You've got some sort of user case with the token. So yeah, 166 at its current moment. So it started on 300, it seemed, but obviously dropping a bit now. But yeah, that's good to know. So that is the product. But what about socials? Are socials good for this coin? Is it getting a lot of traction? Well, let's have a little look. Here you go. This is the Twitter, and it's got 41,000 followers right here. So okay, that's pretty cool. And then yeah, you've got some some good interactions actually. And yeah, they're obviously green compliant, but yeah, some comments, some reshares. But yeah, for 42,000, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, it's okay. All right, for 42,000 Twitter followers, I'll probably expect a bit more, like, hype around this or stuff around it. You can see on average it's kind of basic, getting 800 views and all that. Just bear in mind my channel's only got like under 2,000 subscribers, and then I might get like 1,000 views or something like that, right? So put that into perspective. If you had 42,000 followers or something like that, and then I would probably expect this to have like quite a lot of views, man. So yeah, something to think about. So the next thing we're going to look at is going to be coin utility. All right, so what can you actually do with this coin? What's the benefits of having the token? So let's have a look. So here you go, the revenue, Biokrypt revenues. Okay, so giving you a bit more about the actual token around it, and also if you as a company. So Biokrypt exchange will derive its revenue for variety of fees. So even though these fees are relatively small, which are beneficial to end user, they will provide a substantial revenue stream for the healthy profitability. So trading fees, so you've got 0.2% fee, makers and takers fee. Users holding our Biokrypt token will automatically get a discount. So that's one of the reasons you might want to hold this token. And yeah, credit or debit card purchases, so they'll charge you a fee for that. Listing fees, so if you want to be on this exchange, you have to pay for that. So that's another way they will profit. And voting fees. So so to engage in a community with our platform, we also have voting fees in order to list a token. That is very popular, or an engaging way to include our community is the listing process on our platform. So pretty cool. Other things to look at is the token distribution. So profit split will be 50-50, so 50% between the company and the token holders, according to Islamic Madabara principles. Okay, so all the profits will be distributed to investors based on the number of tokens they are holding. So if you had 10,000 Biokrypt tokens in your wallet worth about $50 at the initial price, invested would earn £1.60 every week, or about 3.2 return per week, 12.8 per month, or 153% per year. So that's actually quite interesting. So you can see here the distribution about this. So look, B is the treasury, airdrop community 30%, token stealth 35%, founders and team 15%, listing and liquidity 15%, advisors and 5%. So that's actually not too bad actually. And this is the returns if you lock up your tokens. So potentially 3 months 60% APY, and 6 months lock 140 APY, and 12 months 300 APY. So that's quite interesting actually. But in terms of tokenomics, it's quite hard to find this information just because it's quite an early project, but I will try and get into all of that. So let's try right now. So just from looking at it on CoinMarketCap, you can see that the self-reported circulating supply is actually 35%. Okay, kind of makes sense from what we looked at just then. So yeah, 35%. So not actually that bad in terms of tokenomics. So good to know. Okay, so we are going to look at, so if you really like this project, you thought it was really good, then you're going to be quite bullish on it, right? And if you're really bullish on it, we need to have some bullish targets, all right? So that's where we're going. We're going to have a bullish target. So the first bullish target right here, we're going to have to put a benchmark, and my benchmark is going to be PancakeSwap, right? And you might be like, why PancakeSwap? So if you looked at the product, it is very much a BNB. Everything's based on BNB, so you're trading the BNB token. And obviously you can hold their Biokrypt token as well to get benefits. But yeah, it's very much an ecosystem of BNB. So I would say PancakeSwap is the target, okay? So if we was to look at where PancakeSwap is right now, it currently has a market cap of 283 million. So that is our first target, okay? So what would we do here? So if we was looking at a Biokrypt market cap, so it's actually 500,000, right? And then we want it to get to PancakeSwap's 283 million. So we need to do some calculations, okay? So what are we going to do? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 0.5 because we're calculating in millions, and obviously that is 500,000. And then we're going to times that by 568, and that gives us 284, and that is the market cap. So here you go, 283. So very close, and that is the market cap of PancakeSwap right now at its current moment. So that means you could 568x. Okay, obviously that's pretty bullish, right? As in, if this was to do very good with like where PancakeSwap is right now, then pretty damn good, right? But just bear in mind, we aren't in a full-on bull market, so you never know, that could happen. It might be able to get that to that type of market cap. You know, if you was really bullish on this and you actually thought, you know what, it's going to get to what PancakeSwap done in an all-time high in the last cycle, then you got to go for a super bullish target. Okay, so that's where we're going now. Let's have a little look. PancakeSwap actually on its all-time high got to 6.61 billion. Okay, so very, very bullish, I know, but yeah, what if this happened, right? Is it out the realms of possibility? It might be, it might not be. Either way, let's do the calculations. Okay, so we need to get Biokript, right? We're currently at 500,000 market cap, and we're going to get this to 6.61 billion. And yes, calculations need to be made. So what we're going to do, we are going to do 0.5 times by 13,220, and that gives us 6.6 billion right there. Okay, and that is exactly where PancakeSwap's market cap was right there. So 6.62 billion. So what does that mean? That means you could 13,220x if this was to get to PancakeSwap's market cap or all-time high. Okay, so there you go, guys. Absolute crazy potential gains what could be had. Whether I think they will be had is another story. If you want to find out what I actually think about this with my scoring system, then yes, check out the Patreon. The link is down below in the description. And yes, you will not regret it. I'm telling you, you'll get a great portfolio from this. If you like these type of videos, me reviewing projects, whether you think they're good, they're bad, and we're going to review the good, the bad, the ugly, and all of that stuff, then subscribe to the channel and you can watch all of these videos and potentially find the gems that you are looking for. If you like this video, then give me a lovely little thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this project. Was it good? Was it bad? Let me know either way. If you want to know way more about my strategy and how I find these coins, then you should check out this video right here because it will break it all down for you. If you want to see a really cool altcoin gem as well, then check out this one right here because this is really good as well. But if I don't see you, I'll see you at the top. Bam.